Two sponsors for the evening. The first up, which is Ravensburger. Sam.
No, Matt, please do not use my secret identity, for the world only knows me as the notorious Boomerang! No? Boomerang?
Oh.
Boomerang, the orbital outlaw? The sinister stick? The aerodynamic desperado? No? Boomerang? Not ringing a bell?
Terrible name.
Cool. Anyway, this episode is sponsored by Marvel Villainous from our friends at Ravensburger. The next chapter of the Villainous game system allows players to take on the role of a Marvel villain of their choice and face off against Earth's mightiest heroes to achieve their dastardly objectives. Players can choose from Thanos, Hela, Killmonger, Ultron, Taskmaster from the upcoming Black Widow film, and of course... Boomerang isn't an option? No Boomerang? Boomerang, the spinniest supervillain of them all? No?
Spinniest?
God damn it, I'm gonna kill my agent. She said this was in the bag. I even wrote some new catchphrases. Ready?
Oh, no.
Okay, Boomer. Huh? No?
Oh.
No? How about, you rang? No?
Oh,
Okay.
It's so quiet in here.
Yeah! Of course, in real life, it would come back. I know how to use a boomerang. Anyway, the game is available now in the US and UK at bit.ly/CritRollMarvelVillainous. And, as always with Ravensburger, enter for a chance to win a copy of the game by heading over to at Ravensburger NA on Twitter, where they're giving away copies of the game right now. And remember, Boomerang will always see you around.
Whoa.
Wow.
Boomerang!
Did that boomerang have bullet holes in it?
I don't know. I was supposed to bring my boomerang from home, but I didn't. And then Max had to make one.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try that. So, wait, it's contested strength roll?
Correct.
Saving throw or?
No, just a strength check.
Straight roll.
No.
And strength.
Okay.
You can do it.
Ah!
Oh, cocked. Okay.
4.
You are unable to break free from its grasp. As you try and pull your way out, it's just too tightly wrapped around your torso. You feel the jagged edges of the claw kind of grind into the flesh and hurt just a bit. You're not going to get out.
So incapacitated doesn't mean they let go of everything. And
No, it depends on... Incapacitated
bowels.
technically means they do not have actions or bonus actions. They can't do anything.
Got it.
Based on they're not asleep. They're just currently dazed by the
whatever
spell.
state they were
That
in.
wasn't
Correct.
a safe throw, was it?
No.
No.
Okay.
I'd like to think they do lose control of their bowels, though.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah, we'll go with that.
Cool.
Scat all over
A
the
terrifying smell of crustacean shit now it completely fills the side of the boat.
How do crustaceans poop? Is it like long strings like fish, or is it...
It's pretty liquid. It's pretty
Yeah.
liquid. Yeah.
Okay, just checking.
Correct.
Okay.
So all of you who are looking in that direction, you watch as Ford rushes over down to where the crystal is, grabs the sword, and then suddenly apparating from around him, this heavy fog just fills the center of this ship, and you have no idea. You can't see across the ship. You can't see where Ford is. You just lost visibility on half the ship.
I just go.
There you go. That's his battle cry whenever he uses that feature. No, that's my battle cry.
Okay.
Don't step.
That's the end of that.
Okay.
Jesus.
Another one of these
Oh, this is a
crustacean
big fight.
creatures crawls up on the opposite end,
Wait, I didn't want to go long. The other last game.
Boy.
jumps down into the center of the ship.
Why is it? Wait, is it bigger or is it just the angle on the
The
camera?
angle looks bigger. It's the same as the others.
Guys, oh my god, they're huge!
Does it have kosher salt all over it?
Why is it
I like to make sure my minis are properly treated.
Sure.
When a spider crawls in front of your nest cam, you're like, yeah, this big. Yeah.
salt?
It is going.
Sea
Yes.
salt.
It's going to go ahead and
Oh,
make.
that would be sea salt. That makes much more sense.
Alrighty, and you so you are now flying. You are concentrating.
Yeah.
There you go. Finishing Caleb's turn. Jester, you're up. Caduceus, you're on deck.
Mage?
No, Jester's up.
Does mage win after Caduceus?
Everything's messed up, everything's messed up! Ah! Everything's concentration that I have. I'm freaking out.
It's challenging.
Spellcasters.
Okay. I know right away for my bonus action, I'm just going to use my spiritual weapon that I have up.
No.
And I'm going to
Alrighty.
hit the stunned one that's holding bow.
Go ahead and roll damage on that.
Okay.
Or roll attack on that and then damage.
Is that my husband? With magic sequins?
Yeah.
That's
Oh, jeez.
beautiful.
Jeez.
Suddenly another crap.
Hard to tell, but I think it's you as a doctor.
Yeah, that was one of my old shitty headshots. People are like, you need to make character headshots. And I'm like, all right.
Okay, roll an attack.
Or a BTS shirt.
Yes.
I
With
couldn't tell from here.
Yes, because it's stunned.
Unstoppable.
19.
19. That definitely
Is
hits.
that
Yep.
Yeah. 2d8. I have all these dice and I don't know which ones are which. I'm freaking out. Guys.
We're all back.
Just so you know,
Yeah,
you can only let it hit anything over here because you have no visibility to see across the ship right now.
Yeah.
So where do you want it to
It's
land?
my fault, so, we're all in this
In
together.
front of.
You're having a Keyleth moment. I'm so proud of you.
Right. In front of the.
Thanks, Ford.
The door in front of the door. So it hits. Is it gonna hit me?
Where are you casting that?
Cast haste on Laura.
Which you can do as part of an attack action or another action. Because you are not encumbered by the sight within the fog, you can do that.
What? No, that's, I'm just picking
That's an action! Lick it.
Fair enough.
That's yours. All right.
Okay.
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 That's 20 damage, you said?
20 damage, and then make a strength saving throw if you're still alive.
It doesn't need to.
Okay.
As you turn this way, the shield blasts off this burst of arcane force damage, and you watch as faint shadows of something just disappears. The rest of you see, firing out of the fog, a rain of calamari chunks just scatters up the side of the ship.
We're gonna eat good tonight.
Yasha, was that you? Sorry.
Well done.
I'll fix it.
All right. That's going to finish their go. Veth, you're up. Caleb, you're on deck.
Good gravy. I've got anyone in there for a while. I'm just trying to find action.
Would
Roll-
you have heard Ford yell?
Roll a
"Drop it."
d4.
Into the unknown.
1, 2, 3, 4. That's the arc spread I'm going there.
2.
2. All right. You run into the fog, charging around the side, and head kind of bumping right in between Ford and Caduceus.
Oh, so I can see them?
You can see them, yes. And you can see Avantika.
Cool.
Wait, can you see Bo too?
No.
Oh, wait.
I heard not.
Sharing an edge with Ford?
Actually, yeah, because you see through the fog entirely. So yeah, so you can see Beauregard. Does that finish your turn?
Yep, that's it.
Have you taken damage?
All right. Caleb, you're up. Jester, you're on deck.
Oh, I am in the kill box and low on HP, and I don't want anyone to have to worry about healing me. So from out of the fog, a T-Rex lumbers out of the fog. Go, David! Go!
Yes, and he has a T-Rex.
What is
T-Rex fell on a boat.
Turn me around, Matt. Face me the other way.
Fuck you, D&D game.
Swivel me around the other way, sir.
The other way.
Fight is everything.
There you go.
This boat has everything. And with my move, because that's my action. So with my, because I can't attack, right? Because casting polymorph just gets me there. So with my movement, I am going to lumber and squeeze, use my 50 feet of movement to bully my way towards the center so I can get my face right into the fish mage's face, if possible.
Okay.
Between the stairs.
So you're going to attempt to step over. Unfortunately, this guy is blocking your movement.
Yeah? Which guy? Lobster guy?
The lobster guy, yeah.
That doesn't become just difficult terrain for my massive miniature?
If it's if it was a medium-sized creature, I'd say yes. He's large enough to be an issue.
What if I absolutely destroyed the ballista behind me to get there?
You'd have to use an attack to probably.
No, stomp on it.
That's an
You know what? Go ahead and make a strength check.
This is officially an asylum film.
No.
That's a 20.
20. It beats an 18. So yeah, I'll say you do manage to like step on it and push over to get to where you're wanting to go.
Arctic Rex 24.
Stop over and
And if you'll allow, the whole point is to get my big toothy maw breathing hot air in the mage's face.
certainly.
So good, dude. So
Awesome.
good.
Sure. There we go. There we go.
God.
D&D.
Yeah.
This map looks like a bunch of toys from my son's toy drawer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Amazing.
All right.
Killer lobster.
So as all of you are there in the middle of the fog, all staring at Avantika in this kind of like, standoff moment, looking at each other, you suddenly hear, and you all glance over into the corner of the fog. There's a T-Rex on your boat in the middle of the Arctic Ocean, in the frigid depths, as it just walks away. You do get an attack opportunity from the crustacean.
Yeah, sure.
As you move past. That is a 15 to hit.
It hits!
All right. That does, however, hold you back because you are grappled by it from the
Doesn't he
pincer.
have Veth in it? Oh no, he missed her, right?
Yep.
I scrambled away.
You do take 14 points of bludgeoning damage, and you're not quite to your quarry because you are being held back by a giant piece of calamar.
Am I 10 feet away?
You are.
God.
So you are in range.
Okay.
That T-Rex
That is
coming down.
so Jurassic Park 2.
Oh, that'll be fine. What are you talking about? It's gonna be great. It's gonna last forever, you guys.
I want Jester to polymorph.
Take out the whole.
This is a great.
I want you to polymorph into a Lego guy or like a Matchbox car, just so we can make this map even weirder.
Hold me up, barbarian dude!
Let's go ahead and close that door there.
He was trying so hard.
Got an
Hold
open
on.
door. This ship is awesome.
Oh my god.
There we go.
Oh,
Sure.
Ah,
Do we already-
Fuck all y'all.
Yeah,
It's
it-
fine.
it's gonna work.
Thanks for making T-Rex in the boat, Liam. God damn it.
Hey man, you witch bolted me so hard!
I did. Not my fault. Enemies did it.
Yeah.
All right. Sure.
Another circle
Fine.
for the Olympics.
We'll leave it how it went. You're in range. You're a T-Rex. You can hit him. It's fine.
circle guys, we can do this.
Somebody put down an area of effect spell.
No, it's falling again, I think. Oh
God.
no! I love that he was like,
I'm just gonna chuck you in the ocean, man. All right. That finished your turn, Caleb?
Yes.
Okay. Here, who's next to you?
Yeah, that's mage.
The T-Rex is a problem.
That's a meme.
But
T-Rex is a problem.
T-Rex is a problem.
it does have priorities, and it is an intelligent creature. So it's gonna still stay within your range and move over to this side and is going to cast a spell magic on the fog cloud, which vanishes.
Thank
I
God.
didn't think it could be dispelled.
Any magical effect can be dispelled if it's
Copy
targeted
that.
directly, and unless it states otherwise.
Weren't you holding an attack?
Now you can see things.
So I could see.
You can see who you going after.
Avantika.
Go for it. Roll an attack.
Okay.
Cannot be dispersed. That's fine.
Okay, so that's an attack roll.
First time I used that, I'm not going to argue with him. I think dispersed by natural.
20?
Magic.
Oh,
20
yeah,
misses.
wind, like wind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
20.
As you're holding the bolt and you unleash it, Avantika, you let it go, and you're sure it would hit. And as soon as your vision clarifies, she's already dodged to the side, and it was by.
Really hard to hit.
She wasn't for Ford. Oh!
Wait.
Roll or something.
It would be. She's protecting it. It's not in your space. If an object is in your space, you can pick it up with a movement. But because the drop spell dropped it in her space, she's defending it. It would be a contested element
Oh,
here.
let's go, ninja.
If you're reaching between her legs, Henry Crabgrass would like a word with you about consent.
The consent grass. Yeah.
Just make sure you check in with her first.
I'm not gonna waste any.
No, it's all good, man. I need my Clippy. It's good.
No.
I got too much to concentrate on as a DM. You guys got to remind me what your spells do.
Was that crab creature within 10 feet of my ass? No, I'm not where I am on the map. I was between the steps.
For this, at this point, no, because you moved past him and went up
Okay.
to where you were.
I love the sentences the D&D breeds.
It's so amazing. No one has ever said this
I'd asked
before.
to get between the stairs to look down.
Right, right.
They put me up there just because of the balance.
You know what?
problem.
I would say yes. It's within
But I'm
range.
gonna tail that motherfucker. As
Go
he
for
goes.
it.
Bless you.
That is a 29 to hit.
That definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage with your Tyrannosaurus tail.
17 points of bludgeoning damage for him.
17 points of bludgeoning damage. Ooh, he's looking rough.
Sure is, because he was between the steps, but I'm just going to like crush stairs and just heave myself up there.
To get to where? Up on.
To where he is. You don't even have to move him, because where he actually is between the stairs on the lower deck.
Okay, so
We just put him there for balance, but
Okay.
now he is right where he is.
Okay, you got
I've
you.
climbed up. Let's actually move. Actually, let's circle him a bit. Make your life easier. Yeah, right there.
There you go.
And
Look
then
at
I'm-
that. Look at that.
Then I'm going to eat him for a snack.
Go for it.
That is an 18 to hit.
That indeed does hit.
He is grappled in my mouth.
Oh, God.
He takes.
Oh God, that's terrifying. Imagine how terrifying it would be to be a creature of the sea. To suddenly, learn what a T-Rex is and then have it bite you and hold you in its mouth.
28 points of piercing damage.
Nice.
And he is grappled in my
He
mouth.
is grappled. He cannot move, and he is stuck there in your jaws. We'll say for the purposes of this, I'll add another one here and just go.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Threatening and unbelievably silly at the same time.
It's the best guy.
And I would like to think that the entire ship just kind of went in the water.
It's a pretty big ship. It's a pretty big ship. I'll say it's a slight tilt. It's a slight tilt.
Okay.
Okay, that finishes your go?
Yeah.
All right, Jester, you're up. Caduceus, you're on deck.
I'm going to.
She can't be
No.
charmed.
And she's
Oh, so that dominate person wouldn't have worked anyway.
Charmed,
not, yeah.
frightened, stunned, poisoned.
Wow.
Because she's dead.
And know the
She's
damage.
dead. Okay.
Hell hath no fury.
And immune to necrotic.
And immune to necrotic.
necrotic. Okay.
Okay.
But she's not immune to one thing.
Nobody is, Sam. Nobody.
I like the way you brought that back around.
Different level of pain.
So, Bo, that finishes your turn?
Yeah, and I shout everything out to the group.
Okay, so as
But
Beauregard
yeah.
is like pulling back and giving this instruction, we go to
40.
after she like takes the blow from Yasha's attack, and the blade pulls away a bit of that kind of dark gray liquid that was once blood that no longer flows and pumps through her body naturally. As she kind of prepares herself, all the surrounding swirling celestial insects and hamster unicorns are like blasting into her. You can see the skin burning away at certain points of her jaw and face. And she's I think that's what I came for. I'm just going to use your last slot to cast Dimension Door.
Oh no.
And you are T-Rex.
T-Rex.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Wait, does that give an opportunity attack? It
No.
doesn't.
Nope.
You don't get an attack.
Just move.
Unless anyone has the Mage Slayer feat,
No.
then no.
Well, Porter, what are you doing?
What do you mean?
Do you not have a...
He already burned
You
it.
burn your
He
counter
already used
spell.
his counter
Oh, he doesn't
spell.
have
I
one.
only have like 2 spell slots.
Can we get
You just see her look over the edge of the boat this way, and then bring her blade up to her face and kind of give like a half bow to all of you, and then vanish in purple smoke.
I love it.
Can I try to throw one of those alchemical fire grenades in there?
With Jester then.
All right, with
That's a great
Jester
idea.
and Caduceus, you leap off the edge of the ship and are pulled down by the weight of an orca onto the hard surface of the ocean in which you are water walking. So,
I was picturing it like leaping, trying to be cool.
it is cool.
Same.
But you're
It is cool.
down by 2,000.
But you're still being pulled down by 2,000 pounds into the surface of the ocean in which you are.
I didn't want to water walk. I wanted to dive into the water, but
Water walking is on us. We have to.
Unless you
undo
wanted to cancel it.
I wanted to cancel it because we can all breathe underwater too, and I'm cold resistant. So I was planning
so
on
you're
holding
fine.
onto the rope and just going.
Okay.
Just imagine it like New Jersey's Action Park. It's cool.
You're not entirely
hurts.
wrong.
Class action
You're not
bar.
entirely wrong. Class action bar.
I went there 5 times as a child.
All right.
You didn't.
I'm from Jersey,
we need
man.
to talk about
Trying
this later.
not to have a taunt.
So,
I was just trying to like,
Yeah, I hurt myself.
Up down.
I'm not
If
cold
I-
resistant. What are we doing?
I'm just jumping in. I'm cold resistant.
I'm not
I don't know
cold
if it's
resistant.
smart for
I'm gonna go
everybody
in
to
the
do
water.
it.
Don't go in the water.
No.
You're on Beauregard's back.
Skiing.
Okay, let's ski on the surface.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So you both are keeping water walking on.
Yeah.
You keeping
Yeah.
water walking on?
This is ridiculous.
All right.
Yeah.
You all take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as you impact into the
Okay.
surface and just like holding on, your feet are skidding across the surface, which is almost slick like ice based on both the temperature and the magical effect that you're under. But with that case, you are being pulled along at an immense speed. What is the speed of the orca?
60 feet per round.
Which means at a dash, you are moving 120 feet per round.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm keeping track of the race here now. This is interesting.
Expeditious retreat doesn't amp that up, does it?
It would.
I have that.
But you can't cast it.
Can't cast it because you're a whale.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yes.
Sorry.
All the spells go away.
Yep.
This is uncharted territory for me.
Believe me, if I could be a casting T-Rex,
T-Rex?
I would be.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That would be terrifying. I would throw that at you every game.
Play a druid.
All right. So,
Get to level 20 and play a druid.
as you guys are all making your way through the water, the dark, freezing depths below, your feet now immediately numb within the first 30 seconds or so of skidding across the surface.
Oh no!
right.
Is that a small iceberg in front of us both shaped like a ramp?
Oh no! I think it is! Hold on tight! Whoa!
Make an acrobatics check
Definitely
for
do a
me.
Barrel roll, okay. Do a barrel roll.
I make sure to swim a little bit to like,
Okay.
Help give a little rush to you. Got it. You got it.
little, you know.
20.
20. As you get skid off to the side, the water spraying up a bit. You manage to just find the incline of this one slightly akimbo ice shelf, and you go leaping at a full angle and land, doing a complete barrel roll off the edge of the ice and catch it there, still holding onto Veth.
Officially,
Totally tubular.
officially jumping the shark. Critical roll.
I let out a whale, or whatever they do. That's a dolphin.
What does your killer whale sound like?
For the surface. Maybe we'll see something on the surface.
Yeah, same.
I got a 4.
I got a 3. But we look amazing.
In fact, that's what you guys are focused on right now.
Yeah.
Like, the adrenaline's still pumping from that
Yeah.
landing. It's pretty slick.
I just kind of prop my, and then do a full lift.
And I can transfer so my hands are on her
Okay,
hand.
perfect. Yeah. And one-handed.
Oh, one hand.
Yeah, and nailed it.
Nice. Okay. So, you don't see a sign of anything yet.
Yeah, it's different than investigation.
So, perception checks for the whales and perception checks for the underwater.
Checks for the whales.
Oh, okay.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
20.
20.
Did you take it?
22.
Did you give it to me?
Two.
I didn't. I used
No, I
it
didn't.
myself. Okay.
I just went. It's 23. These are my dice.
21.
Ooh.
That's a good round.
Wait, hold on.
Disadvantage.
19.
That's a very good round.
11.
All of you begin to pick up the sound of swimming and thrashing. It is from a smaller source than the whales, and it begins to shift like it's reacting to your presence, and is thrashing faster and with more intent. Let's go ahead and move to the next round.
What is this thing?
How much time has
Are we
transpired?
Forming an
roughly?
emotional bond.
You're under a minute.
20s.
Okay.
They did really well, right?
Another round of perception?
Is that a round of perception? Yeah. Okay. You watch as one of the whale forms vanishes, and a secondary dark shadow of the captain, Ford Stone, dives forth, and then in a flash, you see just a few bubbles left behind, and he's gone. As Vontica is diving down suddenly in front of her, you appear, the blade glowing like this underwater torchlight.
Can I take 2 swings?
You can.
Oh my god.
I love this game.
That's 21 to hit.
It's that
21 misses.
Oh, she's badass.
She is. That's 17 plus 12 is
Oh, okay.
29.
That hits. Yeah. Go ahead and roll damage.
Come on.
10. 24 points of force damage.
From
1 slash.
1 slash. Nice. All right. So she gets struck in the side as her mouth opens. No bubbles emerge. She doesn't breathe air at the moment.
Shocker.
She's going to use her reaction to do a hungry swipe. She's going to strike at you out with the dagger. And that dagger is going to be a 21 to hit.
That hits, and I will roll with my armor of hexes.
I know it's still lasting.
And it's a 4, so it misses.
Let's see here. Well, this is the 9th round, and you cast the hex.
Oh,
a few rounds.
it does last a certain amount of time, doesn't it?
It lasts for 10 rounds, so it would not. So we'll say for the purposes of this, this is the last round it'll happen.
Okay.
We'll say it's the last round that you have a hex.
Okay.
Ooh. So it misses. The dagger swings wide, and at that point, the shadows dissipate from her body.
Oh shit.
The hex is no longer there.
Okay.
But you are both swimming in tandem now, while you're both striking at each other as she's still trying to push away. So the next round, the whales will catch up. Because you can get there.
Okay, and I use a little bit of the current from Yasha Whale. She.
You just kind of torpedo bow towards.
Yeah.
Go for it.
That sounds fun. And then I'm gonna torpedo bow headbutt.
You like slow down as you get there, and you're like, boom.
I just envision like Robin Williams in the Popeye movie when he like torpedo Popeyes into the octopus at the end. There you go.
Yeah.
I bonk her a little bit, but then I do like the 5-inch punch and then
Go for it.
And
So
think it's a
go the
one-
rest
roll
of
your
the
attacks. Your attacks all have
1-inch punch, whatever.
your attacks are all your attacks are all disadvantaged because you're underwater.
Disadvantage. All right, so first attack. 22.
22 misses.
22
Whoa.
misses. Second attack. Misses.
22.
You go in and you about to touch and you 1-inch punch and she just ducks out of the way. She's pretty comfortable under the water. And you go for a second strike and she moves out of the way again. You got your bonus.
Fucking irritated. Flurry of blows.
You're not the only dodge tank in the world.
Yeah. I'm just gonna resort to like bar brawl 18-year-old bow and start like clawing and try and grab at her coat.
You got it.
Shit. Oh, yeah, okay. 27.
27 hits.
Yeah, I grab her hoops. And 15.
15 damage or to hit?
15 damage.
Okay, 15
On
damage.
that first one. On
You
that
got it.
first one.
All right.
Next one, disadvantage. No, that's a 1 and a 6.
Okay, you do get one hit off. Like, you hit her off in the
But-
temple.
Stunning strike.
You know she's immune
Nope.
to stunning.
No, I'm immune to. No,
That's okay.
She's immune to. I know she's.
I will allow you to not spend that point because you would know that.
No, I know that already. Pull her hair. This feels like all I got.
Sure, it comes free. With relative ease. Her hat is gone, and there is now a chunk of exposed skull.
Yeah, with a little bit of like flesh and
Yeah.
bone attached to it. That's cool.
Alrighty, that finishes Bo's go. Be the source of her frustration. Even though you just pulled her hair out, she's like, whatever. You're the one that she has some history to deal with.
Just a little bit.
So after the hair tugs off a bit, her head kind of snaps in your direction with a horrible whipping and clicking into position. The head still tilted to one side, the eyes still glowing with that odd yellow. The pupil isn't even visible now. You just see these kind of yellow glow, the same glow you recall from many dreams you had with Ukatoa over the past year. The rapier comes out to strike at you with the first strike. That is going to be an 18 to hit.
It hits.
It hits. With that, the rapier does 14 points of piercing damage to you.
Okay, 14.
As it strikes you, the blood out there, and you feel this cold sensation in the wound, and you watch this dull glow like down the rapier, like it pulled energy out of you.
Oh, fucker.
Healing.
And it's just kind of, the glow goes into her, and it's just kind of pulsing within her torso ever so gently. She's going to now strike with the dagger as her offhand before she goes in for the secondary rapier attack. So the dagger strike is going to be 20 to hit.
Hits.
You take 10 points of piercing damage.
Blood in the water.
And as the dagger cuts through your midsection, necrotic energy suddenly pierces into the wound that it leaves behind, dealing an additional 11 points of necrotic damage to you. And she pulls back with the rapier for now her third and final strike and goes to pierce you a third time. Oh, that is a 30 to hit.
Yeah, I think it is.
Jesus.
I think it is.
You take 16 points of piercing damage. And
Jesus.
as the blade sticks into you, that glow that she pulled out of you charges through the arm, through the rapier, and into the wound, and then bursts on the inside. You feel this horrible burning sensation, like a portion of your soul is being charred on the inside as she uses her soul burn ability.
Soul burn.
She seems to be able to draw out elements of somebody's soul and then
Redirect.
redirect it. So you take from that
It's me, soul. Don't hurt me.
You know me, Soul.
Soul knows the way.
28 points of necrotic damage.
Wow.
How you doing, buddy?
Wow.
And she's going to continue, she's going to stay put because she's currently now in a defensive position between the two of you.
Yeah.
And is starting to feel a little confident on, now that she's brought you into her favored terrain, if you will. All right, that's going to finish Vantaka's go. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Ford, you're up.
I'll take 2 swings.
Do it.
Okay,
Come
you have to move 30 feet to swim up to her, though, but you have...
Because she moved away, right?
Correct. Does your armor allow you to swim?
Mariner's breastplate.
Yeah, you still have the breastplate, so yeah, you can catch up to her 30 feet. You can totally do that.
Come on. Poetry in motion.
There's ought to be 1 in the day, right? That's 29.
Yes.
That definitely hits.
Okay. That's 13 points.
13 points of damage.
Second one.
Second strike.
This is just regular, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
No advantage.
yeah, this is regular strike.
Advantage is going.
It's 28.
28 hits again.
I'm going to pump a divine smite into this.
Yes, you will.
Yeah.
That's right, because you
Yes,
still have
you
paladin
will.
spell levels.
This one.
Do it.
14 plus 2d8.
3d8 because she is undead.
She is undead. Fuck. What did I say? 14. What was the first one? 14 points?
Yeah.
8, 16, 20, 34 points of damage.
34 points of damage. How do you want to do this?
Oh man.
Yes!
Uh,
Oh my god.
shit. I'll swim up to her, and on the first strike, it turns her, and on the second one, as I bring the sword back around, you see like yellow energy shimmer from the water around Ford, and it collects and runs up through him, and the runes pulse on the Star Razor.
You
and
all
channel
watch
in.
as the runes pulse up on the Star Razor, the blade itself seems to almost extend an additional 1.5 inches. You watch as additional runes that previously were not visible on the blade begin to appear on the outer edge of the base of the blade.
What? I was just making that shit up.
Continue.
They pulse. Ford's yellow eyes flash because fuck Ukatoa, and just bisect her.
As the blade impacts and cuts through the body, you just see the swing. All the energy streaks through, and there's a moment where it's just calm and still in the darkness below. Avantika doesn't react. The blade itself now goes dark. And you watch as the center of the chest, a thin line of white light appears. Her head lolls down towards it and looks back up towards you. And as she opens her mouth, the inside of her mouth is glowing with that same light. As it bursts, completely sending the upper part of her torso and the lower half of her body scattering from each other, as in the middle of this space, it's like when you see a depth charge explode. There's a under the water before it vanishes there, leaving the two parts of her just setting adrift. Recall when Avantika was wielding it and striking you, it had that kind of twisted tentacle-like design along the central blade, and it was a really intricate barnacle-encrusted handle to it. When you pull it from the bag, it's just a plain rapier.
This looks different than it did before.
King's blessing.
Maybe there's a way to activate it or unlock it, or maybe it's bereft of all the power.
I think the power was inside her all along.
It's very positive of you, Jesus.
Probably the blessing of your former master. Would endow it.
Very good.
You come with some baggage on occasion. And
Don't we all?
we handled it.
Don't we all? And she gets up and takes the tea cup for herself and gives a nod and walks back to her chambers.
You see what we're drinking later and you want some, just you're fine. Okay. I'm going to run up and give everyone hot water cups. I was going to save this for later. I have more, but I figured we're celebrating. This was a good day, technically. I pull out these little dark brown, muddied looking stones that are speckled with color. And I pop one in everybody's hot water cup. And they begin to dissolve, and tiny little marshmallows pop out. It's hot chocolate. When we went to get some, I just had to buy it. I bought
Hot chocolate bombs?
I've got a bunch of them. I spent a gold on this stuff. I got some tea too, but I was like,
Oh my god.
This is the most amazing thing you've ever done.
only when we do really good stuff, okay? This is
It changes, it keeps going, and then all the
got a little
marshmallows
fizz
came.
to it. Yeah, there's a bunch of different flavors. I got a variety pack.
Let's play the manga every day.
Well, let's not, but yeah.
Because I have too many instances, it's a celebration. I go to the bow of the ship and pop up a few. Oh, jeez. And I light them. Just have a little cruise ship and hot chocolate.
As you guys look over, and because it is still while the storm itself has...
Spell scroll homework. So
Okay.
I've absorbed 2 spells in this.
Oh, and I
You have enough time to do that without issue, yeah.
Oh my god.
As you attempt to...
I just remembered Sprinkle was in my hood.
I feel like Sprinkle was back in the boat the whole time. I don't think.
He said he was on the boat.
I think so.
Maybe at the last second you just hucked him back on deck.
Water is 2 degrees Celsius.
To be fair, underwater breathing can be on up to 10 people, so...
I mean, otter pops are really good.
Oh my god.
Let it be now.
say for the purposes of the narrative. Sprinkle, not being a fan of the cold ocean, leapt from your shoulders before you leapt overboard.
I like it.
Okay.
Never return.
So, in concentrating and sitting below, the ice fog begins to pull away, and one of the members of the crew at the front goes, "Captain! Land ho!" The bell goes off, ding, ding, and as you all begin to gather at the front of the ship, you can see the icy coastline in the dark, clouded midday fog as it peels away, your vision being able to see not just the edge of the water in front of you that has kind of dragged you along this journey for the better part of 2 weeks, but you can see dozens of orange glowing dots that signify the torchlight in the windows of the ramshackle fort that greets you, known as Balin Post. 10-foot walls of frozen logs form around the perimeter, while a small gate marking the seaside entrance sits there, where a small set of docks await the arrival of your massive ship. Nearing the end of the waters, you feel the entire boat lurch as it makes a impact with the ice wall cliff and begins to nestle itself against the dock side. The crew begins to gather their supplies as anchors are dropped. And as you look over the edge, you can see the somewhat threadbare crew that mans this side begins to swell. As you glance up, and Vestarogna stands there on the deck, and she's doing this with her fingers. And as you glance directly above her, you can see a conjured illusion of the green tri-diamonds that marks the symbol of the Cerberus Assembly. And that's where we're going to go ahead and end today's episode.
All right.
We'll pick up next week with the arrival at Balin Post and your true arrival at Eiselcross.
What?
We made it, no problem.
Wow.
No problem.
We got cool toys too. We haven't even done object identifying anything fancy.
Yeah, I've got
That's
that
true.
candy corn on a string.
Alrighty.
Wow.
Hey, Travis,
All right.
Wait, I would have done that. I absolutely would have done that. What's the candy corn?
The candy corn meaning
The crystal, the orange crystal.
The crystal and the dagger.
Oh, that the mage had?
Right, so
100% would have done that.
So the orange crystal is a rough divining stone. It is affixed to a specific object, but it has to be of the essence of the creator. Meaning you can't use it to find anything. It's generally used to discover things that once belonged to the owner. It's not a specific spell that is like crafted. This is older and more primal, if that makes any sense.
Okay.
And the enchantment is oddly vague, but it makes sense given the more primal and ancient force that perhaps gifted this to the entity that clutched it where you met on the deck of the ship.
And do I deduce that it was attuned to, or was
It was attuned.
in an effort to find the cloven crystal?
Correct. And was attuned to the crystal.
Yeah. Cool.
So it helps you, what you do, I will say, because of your intelligence, you do discern. You know what? Actually, roll an investigation check for me.
Investigation, you say?
Yes.
27.
You deduce based on the arrival, the crystal, and how easily you've traveled on land in parts of land without this sort of influence. This is attuned specifically to the cloven crystal and only seems to have an effect when its proximity is near large bodies of water. And you deduce that seemingly their focus is more on the crystal and the ability to follow the crystal than to follow Ford.
Cool.
And did you wanted to look up what the dagger was as well?
Well, yeah, I would have looked at those, even though you said that the runes or the filigree or whatever had disappeared. I would
Correct.
still go to the
Yeah.
effort.
The rapier is just the rapier. The whatever enchantment there was not within the actual object, but instead was a boon granted from an outside force that transformed the rapier while in the hands of its wielder. Not unlike the falchion that was once wielded by Ford. The dagger, however, retains its enchantment and is a nasty, wicked-looking thing. You identify that?
Yeah.
That is referred to as the dagger. Here. There you go. Where did I put the sheet? Here. There it is. Wait, no, that's not it. Damn it. Sorry. Just a moment.
I mean,
Vanish on it and
I have another question.
if I recall,
here.
Whisper was found on a ship anyway.
I can't find the object itself right now, but I can look it up right now in D&D Beyond on my homebrew collection. So give me just
I believe
a second.
Whisper was found on a sunken ship, or someone sank a ship getting it.
It's called the Core Cut Dagger.
core cut.
And it is within your D&D Beyond if you want to look up the specifics of it. But it is a dark metal blade that is wicked and hooked curve that is cold to the touch. Has a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls. And when you hit with an attack made with the weapon while attuned, you can expend a hit die to deal an additional 3d6 necrotic damage.
How do you spell core cut?
C-O-R-E.
C-O-R?
Core cut, yeah.
Oh, found it.
That's cool.
3d6 is no joke.
But you have to spend a hit dice to do that ability each time.
Oh, interesting. Oh, wow.
Mean.
So, those items are at your disposal. And we'll pick up as you arrive here at Balin Post
Exciting.
next week. Thank you all so much for joining us.
Boomerang!
Have a wonderful week. We love you very much, and is it Thursday yet?
Yay!